We're Team 9, the Data Minions, and our theme is Physical Health and Mental Well-Being Management. Today we're presenting Kaikoon, Microsteps, Mighty Breakthroughs. We're a passionate team of 6 dedicated to empowering neurodiverse teens using AI. We also have 2 members who are neurodiverse individuals themselves. We'd also like to thank our incredible mentor, Abraham Bautista Castillo, and extend a huge shout out to the Sure Start team and MIT RAISE team for their unwavering support. 1 in 6 US teens, over 7 million young people, are neurodiverse, meaning they naturally think and learn differently, examples including autism, ADHD, and dyslexia. So why does this matter? Well, first, neurodiverse teens face executive functioning challenges. Think of these as the brain's traffic control for planning, memory, self-control, and flexibility. Second, without the tools to scaffold these skills, they often underperform in school, which breeds self-doubt and helplessness. Third, those emotions erode routines and can spiral into self-neglect, making even small tasks feel impossible. In other words, when executive functioning falters, everything else follows. That's the gap that Kaikoon is designed to fill.
Our problem is clear. How do we transform that mountain of tasks into measurable micro steps that spark confidence? Well, here's what we found from our pre-survey. Based on the word clouds, the most common words in our interviews responses include struggle, schedule, reminders, and reward. Our interviews underline our subjective problem in their own voices. One quote being, "I get so overwhelmed I don't do anything at all. I become paralyzed." While the other quote highlights the issue of keeping a consistent schedule and struggling with focusing. Neurodiverse teens often face challenges with executive functioning, such as staying focused, managing feeling overwhelmed, and sticking to a schedule. This can lead to forgotten materials and giving up on homework halfway through. Kaikoon solves this by breaking tasks into simple, clear steps and adding rewards, turning each assignment into a motivating mini-mission. Now onto our app components and demo.
Our end-user focus guided every decision in building Kaikoon, from grade-based onboarding to customizable notifications. At its core, Kaikoon breaks each big scary task into bite-sized steps using GPT-4o, then scaffolds these steps with a clear checklist and timer. We also have a journaling alternative where tasks, obstacles, and deadlines can be extracted from the entries through our fine-tuned spacing model. After each microstep, users share a quick emoji reflection. Behind the scenes, our sentiment analysis pipeline, Roberta, maps reflections to positive, neutral, or negative tags, triggering personalized encouragement or next step tips. Each completed task earns Kai Bloom currency, a gentle, non-competitive gamification point system that celebrates progress without bias or pressure. The following is our app demo. Users first sign up by entering their email, display name, and password. Once done, users are taken to an onboarding system where they select their grade and the classes to tailor the experience for neurodiverse teens focused on schoolwork. Then it lands them on the dashboard where they can click on the plus button and enter a task. For example, here, the user wants to do their math homework, and then they can estimate how long this assignment might take them. Here, the user thinks, well, it would take them around 35 minutes. After then, our ChatGPT API plugin immediately breaks the task into digestible micro steps with materials listed as well. Once they're done, ensuring all the materials are accurate, they can enter the task to the task card where they can start a stopwatch and go through the micro steps as they work. They can pause the timer once they're done. Upon completion, an emoji like heart scale and a text prompt is given, where users can enter how they felt while doing the assignment, and the Roberta analysis will give a sentiment analysis. After, users can go to the reflection history to find their past entries. Here, the user has around 550 Kai Bloom coins, where they can shop at our collectibles and they can show off these amazing badges in their garden. In the settings, the users can go down and enable notifications. Another feature we have is KaiBeat, where they can link a Spotify playlist if they'd like. We also have accessibility and data management, where users can clear their past history logs. Another feature we have, last but not least, is a journal and task analysis, where users can enter how they feel. Here, the user says the week was really exhausting, they can't seem to find the motivation to start, and they hope that they can get their assignment done on time. And automatically, our spacey fine-tuned model will give the task found and find the obstacles identified and will suggest a schedule for the user. And once again, once done, the user can go ahead and go through the checklist.
Moving on, this checklist shows where Kaikoon uniquely fits in the market. Kaikoon incorporates unique features such as AI-driven task breakdowns, visual checklists and timers, sentiment reflections, and the Kaibloom reward system. Compared to competitors such as Timo, Goblin Tools, and Finch, Timo has visual routines but has no AI or sentiment features. Goblin Tool incorporates task splitting but no emotional feedback or structure rewards. And Finch has mood tracking but no reward system or time support. In short, no other solution brings together executive function support, emotional check-ins, and gamify motivation under one roof like Kaikoon. And this is our ethical AI matrix, which shows how Kaikoon supports both neurodiverse teens and their caregivers amongst three pillars: well-being, autonomy, and fairness. For well-being, there are structured breaks, focused playlists, and task breakdowns. For autonomy, users have control over notifications, tasks, and customizable settings. And fairness, there's non-competitive rewards, strict privacy, and inclusiveness.
So for future steps, we first plan to build burnout alerts, which use predictive analytics to monitor timer patterns and sentiment logs, identifying early signs of fatigue and recommending personalized recovery actions. The adaptive reminder engine, which leverages machine learning to customize break and celebration schedules, adapting to each teen's unique work rhythm for optimal balance. And last but not least, the parent and educator portals, which provide secure read-only dashboards, allowing caregivers and teachers to monitor progress while preserving the teen's autonomy and privacy. We also have a prospective sponsor, ArtFlow, which is a nonprofit that supports neurodiverse and underserved youth through inclusive art programs and advocacy. They reside in over 214 schools across 6 countries and 14 cities. We've already begun getting feedback from our interviewees on Kaikoon. Here's a short clip from one of our
myself, it has helped me to put down what I need to do and like set a time. I feel like it's another thing to help you focus on that certain task for that set amount of time so you don't feel as overwhelmed as maybe you would if you didn't have it.
So, in closing, Kaikoon is a movement to empower neurodiverse teens with the micro steps they need to conquer big challenges. Thank you so much for listening, and now we will open the floor for questions.